Hey everyone, so today I want to discuss a topic that has been going on over the past few months, and it is the difference in prices of single-family homes and condos and how these are going up or down. So the general market is currently not going down. We're not seeing prices fall, and that's especially in single families. Okay. However, in condos, it's a bit different, and we are seeing some communities see price declines, sometimes steep price declines. It depends on the situation, and there are multiple reasons for this dynamic. Okay. Number one is how high HOA fees have started rising. It's very normal to see HOA fees that are over $500 a month, which is insane a few years ago, but this has become pretty normal now, and this is for multiple reasons. Some HOAs, the cost of everything maintenance-wise that they are responsible for has gone up tremendously, so they have to make up for the difference somehow. The cost of everything they do, whether it's changing roofs, maintaining the exterior, landscaping, everything that they do has gone up significantly, right? And that's the inflation that we've been seeing for the past few years. So that has impacted the HOA fees that they charge. Okay, that's number one. Number two, the skyrocketing insurance premiums, and this affects some areas more so than it does others. So in areas that are along the 91 corridor, the 241 corridor, the 210 corridor, all these areas, or most of them, are high fire hazard zones, so their insurance premiums have skyrocketed. And what has this done is a lot of the time, these condo communities, they're underinsured, and therefore regular lenders are not able to give loans in those communities because of the lack of insurance that they have. It's not sufficient to cover the whole community. And if they were to get full coverage, that would just insanely increase their HOA fees. So a lot of condo communities are not able to get sufficient insurance to get regular financing. And this in turn means that buyers in these communities either have to be cash buyers or buyers that use non-QM loans. And these loans are basically, they have specific rules and regulations that are a bit more lax, but their interest rates are significantly higher. So it shrinks the buyer pool in those communities, and therefore we see a downward push on prices. Another thing that started in 2025 was SB 326, which is basically any community that has balconies or second floor common space decks or anything like that, they need to have inspections by an architect or a structural engineer every, I believe it's 9 years. Okay, so if the condo does not pass those inspections, again, they're unable to get regular financing, Fannie or Freddie loans, and it shrinks the buyer pool again. This has happened to me on a condo in Irvine recently, not in a fire zone, well run, have good reserves, everything looks fine, but they did not pass their balcony inspections, and they did not have a budget for it, and therefore they didn't know when they would do it. And until they get it done, they're unable to get regular financing, and it affects the values of the units in the community. Okay, now the other point that also affects how condos, like why they are having a tough time now with values, is the reserves of the HOAs. We mentioned earlier that HOAs have higher costs and they're raising HOA fees, but they're just barely keeping up with what they need to do, and therefore their reserves have shrunk. A lot of the times the reserves have shrunk to a point where they're unable to get regular financing. So the gist of it is, it's becoming a lot more difficult to get financing in condos and townhouses, and therefore the number of buyers that is able to buy is shrinking, and it's pushing the prices down. And the message is, don't not buy a condo, but do a lot of due diligence when you are in the process of buying a condo. And if you do have an option between condo and pay a little bit more and get a single family, it is definitely worth getting a single family home, because then you can control. Now, some people argue that, well, maintenance costs have gone up on both condos and single family homes. That's absolutely correct, but you are in control of what you can do within a single family, versus you're not in full control. You are part of an HOA, and they ultimately decide what will happen and what will not happen and when it will happen. Okay, so just be aware of what's been done, what needs to happen in terms of maintenance, repairs, and so on. I'll give you another story quickly. Is I have a client that bought a condo years ago, 8, 9, 10 years ago, and now the condo community needs to change the roofs, replace the roofs of the condos. They don't have enough budget for it. So what do communities do at this point? They charge a special assessment. But when it comes to something big as a roof and they don't have any funds for it, that special assessment is in the tens of thousands of dollars versus a few hundred or a few thousand, which is significant. And you really don't have a choice. If it passes, you have to pay that amount. So unfortunately, some people don't have that amount. They either have to go out and get personal loans, or they end up having to sell units because they're unable to keep up with the costs of the HOA. So just keep those things in mind. I'm not saying don't buy condos, just do your due diligence and make sure you are asking a lot of questions so that you are getting answers, and then you are either comfortable with the situation or you're not.